Welcome to ACVC. It's the second time we're doing ACVC now in 2025, and I told you last time we do a new format, and that is a look behind the scenes. More specifically, the scenes being what's going on in my head. And so with this format, I'm sharing with you the 2, 3 things that moved me last week in order to have a prepared mind. I'll be quick. The first one is I think that companies, especially startups, have no incentive of telegraphing their plans to their competition in the earliest days, pre-seed rounds, seed rounds, and even when you are nearing Series A rounds. At the worst way for you to actually telegraph your plans to your competition is fundraising announcements or any other big kinds of announcements. So in the link that I posted here, I wrote about how I think about when you should do announcements and when you should not do announcements and how to tailor them to specific target groups. So there is a reverse engineering logic that you can apply. But in principle, don't just do announcements by default. Don't just do announcements because investors want the fundraising announcement for their own, sticker album. No, don't do that. Just do the announcements when you think they serve you a business purpose for the next year or so, derived from the target groups and the business objectives that you are following, and don't telegraph your plans to your competition unnecessarily. First point. Second point, in the notes here, you get a link to what we here at Foundamental call nonlinear founder experiences and how they compound in our experience into building high potential and generational potential construction companies, and what nonlinear experiences actually are, and what you can do as a founder in construction tech and AEC tech to build out your nonlinear experiences that can compound. So follow the link, and we are writing more and talking more about what they actually look, and we have pretty interesting examples there. Finally, last week I talked about the 2024 year for Foundamental and how it went. In a nutshell, we had almost 700 million US dollars raised by our portfolio, which is remarkable for an early stage investor. We currently have more than 90% follow-on rate in the companies that we led or co-led or invested in before 2024, which for an early stage fund is an unbelievable metric. So that's 90%. We shared all the latest numbers on InfraMarket in that post, which is a company that you can find it online, is actually hoping to go public. And it could be, by my own estimates, either the second largest or the largest, if we're really, really lucky, but even second largest would be a big outcome, IPO in construction tech ever. So we're sharing those numbers. And so in our year in review for Fundamental 2024, you will find a lot of interesting stats about Fundamental. So hit any of these links up. See you next week.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure that you subscribe under acvc.com, and you can also find me on LinkedIn. See you next time.